All right, now we're gonna go to Megalo Crab, kill the Megalo Crab for the Marauders Guild, and also check inspection with Veterans dude at the farm. So we can't teleport, we're gonna walk. We've got coffee now. This is gonna be a ways. Honestly, I think I needed something hot. Because my head instantly feels better, which is weird because my head hurts from it being hot. Make it make sense. Oh, hang on, there's a fate here. We're gonna do the fates. Get a little bit of more XP here. This dude's about to die, so we're gonna go over here. I accidentally saved over my off-stream Harvestella save with my on-stream one, which lost me like 24 plus hours gaming hours of progress on your off-stream one, right? Not your on-stream one. Saved over with my on-stream. Okay, but still, yeah, 24 hours. That is. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Harvestella is really cool, by the way. There's this game that Rocket's playing now called Palia, and it's like a farming sim MMO. It's in closed beta right now. When they get back, I'll ask them. Yeah, but I was using the off-stream one to prep and know what to do. Oh. So now you're back to blind runs, huh? That does suck. Smart way of doing it. Still sucks. Also, I noticed that is probably by far your favorite emote on Twitch, and I know you, and I love your favorite emote in the Discord. And I actually regularly now have changed one of the gifts that I send to Sunny to basically a GIF version of your favorite emote in your Discord. With the fucking wheeze, the cry wheeze. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh-ho! As long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land, but they respect strength. And by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. I'm gonna take the axe. Ah, Vestige. That aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I've been standing here, my dude. I hope I've read you're all right. For I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Laminsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with Azuro tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on Mayermin. Now, I doubt anyone would be enjoying being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry and their work suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need, where my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. Just struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Good lad. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around the Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Vestige. They couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Alright, so we're going to the grotto. Which I could just use. This underground. And then that one's in Lower Lenasia, so we'll do that in a sec. I like how at night in this region, there's no music. It's just crickets. Crickets everywhere. Well, what would they be called? They wouldn't be called that in 14. They'd be called crickets. You hear the crickets? Alright, we got Rampart now. You are about to enter an instanced battle. Instanced battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide.
Before I hit continue, one of the things besides my buddy Cyrus Luno and my very good big sister Kiki, other than those two, one of the biggest things that even turned me on to 14 was the character we're about to meet here. And she was an unlockable and playable character in a game called Opera Omnia, which is a mobile game. It's a fantastic mobile game. I highly suggest it. It is turn-based. It is also time locked. It has like energy and stuff, but it's super fun, and it's sort of like a mobile version of Dissidia. It's honestly super good. The only reason I don't play or stream it anymore is because I don't remember the login I used for that old Square Enix account where I spent like $3,000 on that game, and I refuse to start again. But anyways, that is neither here, but absolutely there.
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
I don't even think I really need to use Rampart. Maybe with the ads? I don't have Provoke. These things are terrifying. These reminds me of like the drawings from Where the Sidewalk Ends, kind of. I don't need to cast this, but I'm gonna do it just because I have it.
Phew. Hear, feel, think.
Imagine seeing that. That is wild.
Crystal bearer.
Now, if you've played other, I just sneezed, so if you've played other Final Fantasy games, especially, you know,
I am Heidelin, all made one.
from the very first ones, this is very nostalgic.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Welcome and well met.
and shine thy light on all creation.
Is it? I thought it was called Prelude.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden
okay.
affliction.
That makes sense.
I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
What a badass. Alright, we're going back to Summerford Farms, and then probably from there we'll have to go back to Battaran, but we are definitely going to go to Lower Lanasia for our warrior quest. Look at how dark it is. They really didn't mess around with the weather in this game. Like when you don't have clear skies, you really miss those clear skies. I miss this Ishtola. She's so whitewashed now. Is she? Man, I can't even imagine. I mean, I can picture it, but it's hard after so many years to be like to stream MSQ and to do it in like later expansions. It's gonna be weird. Because before all I did was I was just like, all right, skip. All right, who can help me in this dungeon? Skip. How about this trial? Skip. Got a raid. Skip. New expansion. Vestige. Right glad am I to see you safely returned. The lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I fear I sent you to your death. You were in the middle of that commotion. I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. Oh, is there? If you have that on hand, definitely send it to me. I'd be curious to see it. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave. I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are, they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened Gubu on you. And the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. Best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Stola. She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yarmen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Vestige. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Let's see Sloth Severn and his lot. Never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round him up. Let him know that Stalwern would like a word. And don't take no for an answer. Hola. Work. Ha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last skill you never guess what I'm drinking. That would be swill wine. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stalwern's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Was there a right answer to that? I feel like there isn't. These are a lot of lazy pirates. Ugh. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks. What? How'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells as wooden as the food tasted, but I know why you're here. I'd just as soon as get some real food in me, but I ain't want to reject a summons from the captain. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wonton slaughter. You bet your beard I did, lad. Those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Okay, 2 for 3. So Stalwern sent you. What do you reckon I say to that? I've saucier seeds to sow. Work is for the weak and witless. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Three out of 4. It's Severn. It's the dude. The dude in that one cutscene before this. I'm Severn. The old man's errand boy now. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Motherfucker. Sorry. Power flicker that time. Oh yeah, no worries. Just going around talking to pirates. Except Severn, he's not a pirate. He's a little bitch boy. Oh wow. Yeah, that is as one would say, night and day. You continue to impress. All but Severn are accounted for. It's not fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severn, even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. Wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severn. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me. I'm sure there's wrong in doing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. You don't see it so much between you and Heavenwards or whatever, but from Heavensward to Shadowbringers, yes. And then what about Endwalker? Even more so? Like, did they even take it a step further? You know what? I should do my own screenshot comparison. What's up, y'all? I'll be back later for all of you. Be like Anakin in the desert. Even the women and children. I hate them. Oh, Severin. Slap the shit out you. No. Okay, we're gonna doubt first. Oh, do I there we go. What's this now? Starwind sent you for the oranges. So the old bugger had known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins just over yonder by the bonfire. I'm gonna slap you again, Severin. You know, these actually do kind of look like, oh god, what are they called in Star Wars? God, it's gonna bug me. Sand people. Do they just call them sand people? I feel like there's an official name. You sent another one? Let me check Discord. My gosh. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. Yeah, it sounds like him. If he hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Severin sent you? Ha! The way you flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. So what you're saying is, we should take an axe to Severin. Got it. What level is this thing? 12? What level am I? Ooh, I'm tempted. You saved me mates, and for that, I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess, but a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Ascian and send him my regards. Definitely want to kill Severin. I think that's person's to the south, which, yep, that aligns with our warrior quest. I'm glad it didn't have us like physically hold the sack and come over here because that would double our time. What server are you on? Do you want a taxi? I am on... What am I? I'm on Adamantoise, actually. What have we here? Delivery from Summerford Farms and is scheduled? That is our first time for everything. I would love a taxi. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. We're going back to Summerford Farms and then Lower Lanasia. Is time about to be my first friend on my MSQ art? I can actually hide. I think I can hide all of this, right? Yeah. Cool. Give a even cleaner aesthetic. The only thing I can't see is my sprint. That's okay. Yeah, I was thinking about doing this on the EU server because I have a couple of friends over there, but I want to be able to have the option if my FC mates or if you guys in my close friend group want to, you know, join for whatever. Slowly but surely. Take your time. Fine, I'll say it like you. Your time? Gotta make sure there's a little bit of guttural pain in there. Fucking wheeze. Fuck. You know, a lot of the races have really good starting gear. My favorite might be, as much as I hate Bun Boys, the Bun Boy starting gear is probably top tier. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare, Vestige? Ah, this is what I was almond for. Looks to be all I was owed, all right. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. Was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that 2-gil cheat. Yeah, I'm gonna adopt that 2-gil cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Let me rest in peace. Bun girls? Okay, but that's not even gear, bro. That's just like night attire, let's be honest. Bun girl starting gear is not armor. Then again, what is for most female classes? Last, at this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we'd had black loam. Just a bit could send our stocks soaring. I'll bet I said that right. Knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. Perhaps you might do it yourself. No? Alright. Rotida. Wait, excuse me. Wait, what? I said that wrong. That Gurkhan's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cockpit, I read that wrong as well. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon the Aurochs that dwell there. Once you've God, what is going on? Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Yeah, we have maintenance tonight. It's unfortunate. So it's 10 p.m. Pacific to 3. Okay. I could go until maintenance. I dropped party with Greasy to World Transfer. You better appreciate me. Oh, of course. All right, where's this? This is over here. Is this what's this river called? It's the Grotto. Ageless River. Oh, this is Black Loam? Everything is making sense. Oh my god, it's time in the Sailor Moon outfit. I have to friend you. An axe to grind. Hey, that's I'm a marauder. That looks really good. Like, honestly, everybody look at time. Appreciate time. Good. Thank you, everybody. You can find them in Gridania on Aether Ferry if you'd like to see. We won't show you now because you won't be able to handle it, but they have an amazing transformation for a whole sequence for this Sailor Moon getup. It's really good. All right, so we need to go to Tiller's Rest, which is over there. I should probably party. Oh my god, this is my first time on these. I've never been on this before. I'm massive. Look at your hair flailing in the wind. I need this backpack, by the way. This backpack thing. I need that. Not IRL. I need that on my character. Even the woods wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkhant and Rotuida neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Or surely you figured it all out on your own from the cloying stench. Comes from the Arcrock's lair of up. Oh, you're saying poop? Is that ram poop? Why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful. Okay, it's ram poop. That is poop. I just picked up poop. I just realized I just picked up poop. How were we not tipping like a the male rower sitting on the tire? Every MMO has poop quest. Does it really? Listen, I skip a lot of cutscenes and don't pay attention, so this is the first time in my 20 plus years playing MMOs that I've realized there's a poop quest. Every area? Good grief. Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tilling, only killing. Sitting on our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them. The mangy mongrels. Left to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself if I hadn't sworn to Stelwarn that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. We're killing. We're doing some killing across the way. Oh, that's why there's pirates here. Oh my god, everything is making sense. One expansion for WoW had 9 poop quests. Oh my lord. Man, did I just? Yes. Yes, I did. Do that. There we go. Do a little bit of this. Yep. I hate this area. I'm gonna die. Time, could I have a help? Could I have a heckin' raise, please? Thank you. Also, what class is this on? Oh, your Sailor Moon is red. Well, that makes sense. Almost, wait, can I post links? 1 second. Okay. Oh, and Black Mage too. Oh, Black Mage is so much better. Don't at me. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you can post links now. Why does everything want to fight? Bro, I touched one dude. Somebody come get him. Oh, that's like legit. Oh, Oh, thank God. Everything's dead. Hell yeah. Okay. We gotta go back that way. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Good to see the tools back in serviceable condition. Which will be more than what we can say for Severin when we get our hands on him. Wretch likely had a role in the theft. Despite him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. Couldn't care less if the Wastrel want work. But when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Still, we're not to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word of him, would you? We gotta fly like an eagle. Can it be? I've had the Tsukiyomi, or however you spell it, one for Black Mage for a while. Oh, I'm getting oh, is it Mentor? Yeah, sick, bro. Thanks, time. Tsukiyomi weapons are really good. That Black Mage staff might be one of the best for sure. I like that one. I don't care for the Moon one, the Manderville one for, I think it's White Mage. Just because it looks like, this is me personally. It looks like a, what do you call it? The lullaby thing that you have for kids. Pirates making off with our tools? Proud for that I didn't. Well, not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. I've come to expect a great deal from you. You've never once let me down. But what I'd asked of you now goes beyond I've asked before. Would you hear my plea? It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the schemin's scapegrace, that's a word, is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in the manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. Grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. If it ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. Can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. I also don't like this weapon. I have it out now. Oh, okay. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. Suppose he reminds me of me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come back to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I try asking at the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. I dare say, she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Or these road names get me every time. 1 second. Sorry, I just need to put streamer mode back on in Discord. There we go. Is this stage, was that stage 2, stage 3? Yeah, for that. Yeah, I don't much care for it. I'm sure somebody out there really enjoys this style of staff. You know? I am just definitely not one of them. Absolutely not one of them. Sorry, 1 sec. All right. Speak with she's around the corner. Sorry. Back on track. Back on track. Stay away from Discord. Back on track. There's a lot of people here. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Wood Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give him a cuff around the ear for me, will you? Sure, sure. Alright, we're going to Wood Whisper Canyon. Nice. Thank you for the traveling port with what's his dude's name? It's not Alpha Node, right? No, it's something Alfie. Is Alfie something? We'll just call him Alfie. Alpha. Gotcha. What a cute chocobo. Da, 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 da. Hey, this is one of the crew people. Of all the, oh my god. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done, it was just the sound that came out of you was claiming to take the louds out for a drink, only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. You don't get no lower than that. Of course, I learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. You did her eyes really good. Greasy designed her. Greasy's just great at everything. My axe may well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better. The sorry bastards in there are done for. I don't think I can be in a party in this one, so I'll be right back time. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to give him his life for us. I ain't about to let him give his life for us. Really? Just let him do it. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Just let him die, bro. Just let him die. A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet, your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Should I have waited till the graphical update? I can't wait till next year to do MSQ, bro. We'll watch some. We'll convince one of our friends who doesn't play 14 to do it, and we can watch them in all of its fucking 4K HD glory. Impossible! Never has the golem been so sorely tested. I had to like look for it in chat because it went away too fast. Because WoW players are weird. that the golem could be vanquished. Man is no ordinary adventurer. The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. That's kind of hot. Okay, I'm thinking of number, go. Those parts do not belong to any of the known Luminson factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. You can just go ahead and give Time the 500 gil, because Time's the only one in here. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of the Sharlayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether, yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Sharlayan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait. A disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? What have we here? Can you walk? Tisai? Regrettably, no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severnir has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem, of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stelwyn will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a natural of sorts, surveying the Aether in the hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'm not going to read your bitch boy words, you little bitch boy. Just go die. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Listen, when we first met him, he didn't even say hi. He didn't even introduce himself. He gave us a dirty look. And then from that moment on, he just kept being a little bitch boy. So he's just a little bitch boy. And bitch boys don't deserve dialogue. Little bitch boy. Alright, we gotta go back here. Oh, I gotta... And then this. Yeah! Little bitch boy. I am massive. I'm gonna say every time I get on your bike is just very evident. Like I should be falling. Either that's a very strong grip or a very sticky wheel. I believe both. I wish I knew how and where Alpha comes into play. Lo! I knew you'd return. Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too. A lot of them are sporting the same haunted expression. It's me. No, fuck you. A thrall to the Sahagin. 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. The letter. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear 'em talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms. Bitch boy does not get dialogue. I owe you a debt too, Asteroid. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Bataran what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And here's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels. Alright, and we go to the ranch. Okay, I'm actually going to request a taxi to Lower Lanasia. If one would be so kind. Yeah, it was if you saw it, just tell me to shut up, but they're working hard. I'll tip later when I'm on my main. Was actually brought up, Yoshi P, I think, either in the interview that I read or when he spoke on it when he was at FanFest, but he was no, I think it was in the interview for the PLL, but he was saying that He was saying that they went through a dilemma when making the mount, and it was like if they made it so that you replaced alpha, people would be sad because then there was no alpha, and then if there was alpha, people would be sad because they're like, we should be in the seat where alpha is. So they're like, we'll just make it so that both you and alpha show, versus not having one or the other. Sweet. We've made it. Oh, yeah. Let's do the... Why can't I have to level sync? All right, fine. Oh, damn. Alpha can have as much space as you want. My guy went through this. Let him have his bike ride. Oh, what he went through? And is that part of like optional quests, or is that part of MSQ where you learn about alpha and all that stuff? Nice. Okay. We're gonna do this. I hope this isn't a solo instance thing. Stormblood, normal raids, optional. Ooh. Exciting. It's gonna be a minute before we get there. Sorry, I was drinking coffee. It looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming? Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers got him. I told Sighard not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Asteroid. We need to move, now. There's a follow-up side quest line in Emeraldcraft. I think I get these scrolls from it. Oh, okay. Wait, where? Oh, over there. Let's do this first. Let's get our hunting log. Not just for the links. I mean, for the links, yes, but also because as you should be. No! Fucking, there's an S rank, bro. All right, hang on. I'm going to come back on my main because this is actually a perfect time to end the recording and start the part 3. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. 1 second.